And welcome to Myrtle Beach Speedway here today. Sorry, I just got a text from Andrew, just reading that. There's only 11 drivers here today. Going to pull up the qualifying order here, though. So you see, first will be Wesley Lynch, second, Jesse Fox, third, Andrew Teth, fourth, Clayton Wagner, fifth, Truth Hoke, sixth, Pete Polini, seventh, Steve Sizemore, eighth, Alex Bergen, ninth, Steve Levins, 10th, Terry Fennell, and 11th is Christopher Pugliese. It is 200 laps. A little bit of race info there. Really, the track info a little bit bigger than half a mile, just barely. So probably roll on the bottom, you'll probably be able to get the shortest way around. Waiting for one person to grid here before we can go green, and it's just disconnected me from that. So let me get back into the view of Andrew Tepp, just who we're waiting on. Like he has gridded now finally, so let me give them, not pull up my command prompt, give a paint refresh to all of them. 33 in the 2 over here. Wesley Lynch, Jesse Fox, Taft, Wagner, Hoke, Polini, all these guys on this track. These are the super late models. No, late model stock car, sorry. I don't know why I said super late models. I've actually thought about driving these for a racing experience at Lonesome Pine, but decided against it. But this is a very, very, very small track. This is a lot smaller than what I thought it was, actually. Highest IR in here is actually Pete. He is 3,800 IR, so see how it goes for him. Race car does pull off. Lynch and Fox will lead them to the green here. As the green flag is in the air, we are underway here. All throughout the field, looks like we got Hope trying to run that bottom line while we got Wagner trying to roll the high line. I would not be surprised if the high line is actually a little bit better than running the very, very bottom, because it looks like that very bottom is really tight around. I think you could have rolled it kind of that middle lane a little bit better than everybody else could. A little bit of contact between Wagner and Hope there as they go into 3 and 4. I don't know. That was something just decided to stop. Okay, that's weird. So nothing on my end. I don't know what just decided it's got an error for something, but I guess that was just something random there. That's my bad. I was so confused what that was. Fox just ran the fastest lap, 1983. That's his fast lap of the day. Everybody else has fallen in line, though. We see Hoke looking to the inside of Teft here. Teft will not fight him too badly. He'll kind of let him go to the inside. Does a good job of just kind of letting him in there. He could have decided to kind of jump across the nose, but he decided that's not really worth it there, so not a bad idea. Truth just ran the fastest lap, 1957, so he's got something with these late models down right now. He's coming on lap time. See if he stalls out gaining or if he picks it back up again. I think all you have to worry about is you're charging hard, but Does that charge keep going? As he's going to keep going with it. Fox lets him go down to the inside, and he doesn't even fight him there like I thought he would. He just kind of lets him go. Fox is going to put himself in the wall out 2 times there. He's way up the track. They're 9 laps in, about 20-second laps at the moment. Do this here. So 20-second laps, and they are 65% fuel, I believe. No, 100% fuel, two tire changes, so you can go to about probably lap 100 here on this set of tires, which you would most likely try to do. Truth is going to get the lead here really soon. Truth is all over him trying to get the lead. Sizemore's been following Truth up here, though, so Truth is actually diamond in the corner, too, because he gets in there high, exits low. He's doing a really good job of just getting through it overall. In the 55. Just keep racing. Truth is, it's not if he gets him, I think it's when he gets him. With him, he's going to get him here sometime soon. I don't think he's going to be able to be held off for too long. Truth will go to the inside, and he'll easily get that lead almost clear. We'll finally be clear of him. Biggest mover is Truth and Steve. They're both up 4. So let's see if it can kind of stall out here or if he keeps it going. I'm going to keep it on Lynch just to see, because he's kind of between these two. I wonder if that damage that Fox has is going to hinder him, because he just had a lot of damage. I don't know what happened to him that caused him to get up into the wall, because it was pretty much on the front stretch and he got into the wall. So kind of like he lost track of where he was. I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you. Oak is being caught here by Wesley. Not stretched it out like I thought he would. That could also be him backing it down, possibly. I wouldn't think that he would back it down too much, but there is a chance that, you know, he decided let's not go too hard. Let's just decide to, you know, save the right front tire, because he is running a little bit higher than what he was before. These two are back here. We got Sizemore's looking on Lynch. Sizemore, he kind of He's been held up by Lynch for a little bit. Lynch is not going to fight him too hard into the corner. Like he will kind of let him go up the track just a little bit. To see if he'll easily get that position. I'm not surprised that he got that one there. I don't really think that there was much that you know, Lynch could do. Lynch has been falling back. He's not been falling back horribly though. He's been falling back just a little bit. Else is pretty much stalled out. They're down. Actually, they're running relatively close to what they ran to lap. They're at the start of the run. They're running about 2/10 off. Got 1957, 19.7, or they're down to 19.7s right now. Some 19.8s scattered throughout. But these guys aren't really off on their tires. But I do think, though, when you come down pit road, you're going to take 4 tires and fuel. You're not going to stay on this old set of tires that you had. I just wouldn't be too smart to do, I think. Back here is where most of the battles seem to be. Fox has continued to fall as this race has gone on, so I think I think that right front damage is finally doing something to him. And that's just going to happen every now and then. Once you get damage like that, it's just going to magnify, kind of. You're going to notice it, and it's not going to be good for you at all. Go on board here with Lynch so you can kind of see what it looks like when he's trying to get around somebody. And he's trying to chase down Fox, who got by him here. So we'll go from the gyro cam. Here, this is so one thing about these tracks that I don't think people really think about too often is that these are really pretty big rhythm tracks, and once you get in a rhythm of lifting, braking, your lap times normally pick up, and then when you have to reset all of that, you kind of you start to, you know, like it's just hard to get back into one. You can't get back into it like you need to. It's really difficult to do that. Oh, and Fox is going to go around down the backstretch. And that will bring out a caution immediately. And I think he just had too much wheel into it. Yeah, the 40. Oh, he got up on the curb right there. You can see it. Watch him hit the curb. Got too low on the track. He'll hit it. Right there is where he hits it. And it goes around on him. 47 does a good job of avoiding him. He was right on the outside, and then Fox just chases it down, hits the inside wall. I don't really think he has that much damage, to be honest with you. I think he's going to be fine. But everybody's going to come down pit road. Take tires here? Do not take tires. I don't know if you take tires at this point. Like, do you take them? I don't know. It looks like Hope, he'll roll off first. The 47 is the only one that stayed out. Kind of a gutsy move there a little bit, in my opinion. I wouldn't have stayed out personally, but to each their own. You know, do whatever you want. Looks like these guys will get the one to go. Actually, no, they will be going green this time. Pace car pulls off 40 laps into 200. The 47, I don't know if Pete will get eaten up, to be honest with you, because the tires didn't fall off like I thought they would. However, you can see at the top line. Do not get up there. Holy crap, there's a bunch of marbles. As pace car will pull off, and Pete will get away with the green here. Whatever you do, do not go up in that high line. It's a little bit hard to see just because where it's OBS, but there is crap all in the top line. It is just a bunch of marbles everywhere. You hope will go to the inside. Like he'll get that pass done pretty easily. Wonder if we'll keep getting dirty up there. It's basically turned into a line or 1.5 lanes here because there's, I wish you could really see it. You can't see it from this, but there is so many marbles up in this high line. It is ridiculous. You can kind of see them there. It's a little bit harder to see though. But now they're starting to get cleaned up, but there is so much stuff on the track. It's not even funny. I'm going to let the camera choose where we go now, so it will manually switch on its own. We're looking at the 08 of Steve as Clayton Wagner just ran the fastest lap. 19:54 was his time there. He may lose another spot here to Lynch, as Lynch will lunge down to the inside, and he will not clear him on exit, so Pete will be able to fight out on the outside just a little bit as he will finally have to give up that position. Now he will. He was hanging tough there for a little bit. I was wondering when he was going to finally give it up. Levens, he is down pit road. Kept seeing him flash on pit road. I was wondering what that was about. But Pugliese and Bergen are not in this race, so it's only really 8 drivers between those guys. I have a chance at winning it. Truth is trying to run away with it right now. Wesley, though, is trying to track him down. Running about a 10th off. 19.6 last time. See what he runs this time. 19... Actually, was a little bit faster by 100 second, so he beat him just a little bit. Go on board here. We'll do 2 drivers, or not 2 drivers, 2 laps for each driver. We'll start with Truth when he gets back to the start-finish line, because this is a short track overall. Again, it's a little bit bigger than half a mile, and when I say little, I mean just barely bigger than half a mile on that. We'll start that right now. Giving Lynch an extra lap here, my bad. Oh, there you go. Oh, hold on. We got a crash here. Lynch has gone around. You're just about to switch back. As maybe turn here on accident. Oh, wait. No. I think it might just be Lynch just getting loose. Oh, he got a little bit of help there from Sizemore. Just barely nicked him. Not hard contact at all, but you see all the dirt. That's a lot of... That is a lot of rubber on the track. That is everywhere, but everybody's going to come down pit road. Now here's the question. Do you take fuel? You use your last set of tires? Because you can't burn through both sets this early. I think that would be too detrimental to you. Clayton's going to stay out and Lynch will stay out. Get a strategy call from them. See Clayton Wagner will inherit the lead. Lynch will be second. That is, oh my God, that is, look at these marbles. That is ridiculous. I mean, they are absolutely everywhere. These tires are going to be absolutely just... If you get up out of the groove, you are done for. I mean, just straight up done for. Because they're even on the apron, too. So you can't even run the very, very bottom. The lights have gone off, and they're getting sorted out here. They better do that quickly. If they don't, that will not end up well for them. And they may delay this. No, they're not. They're going to let it go on. So, 75 laps of 100 done. Or of 200 done. They're going to let it go. And I think they're just going to probably do a gentleman's agreement, maybe? Possibly here? No, it looks like everybody got caught up, I believe. Yeah, everybody did. So, Clayton will get the jump on the field. With Lynch to his outside. '51 and the 33. Oh, getting a little... He got in there pretty hot. I thought he was going to smoke it getting in, to be honest with you. Did not like that. I did see some of these guys. He's getting up in the dirty stuff. It's not going to end up well for him in a minute. There is a bunch of stuff up in that high line where that 33 of Lynch is running. There's also stuff on the very, very bottom. You have to almost run the middle now, I think. Because you do not want to get up in that rubber. Sorry, not rubber. Up in all the pellets. That will end up absolutely horrible for you. Both these guys are going to be racing pretty clean with each other. But Truth is going to go back for the lead here on Lynch. If you're Truth, you're trying to run a little bit higher up. You don't want to be in all that stuff on the bottom. If you're Lynch here, you might realize that and say, hey, if I can pinch him down, maybe that'll help me. But he won't be able to do that at all. So he'll have to give that position to him unless he can stay on that right rear quarter panel. It looks like he won't be able to. So Truth will go back to the lead. Not surprised that he got that again. Looks like the 08 is working his way back up here. He's trying to get up. That's not Tef. That is somebody on a lap down. No, that is... No, yeah, sorry. Tef is up there. I was going to say, something's wrong with that. 08 is a lap down. I was going to say that. That looks weird. But Tef, he's working on the back of Lynch here, trying to see what Lynch is doing. And you're just... At tracks like this, you're just slowly chopping off. Just little by little every single lap. So you're not going to be gaining huge chunks. You'll just be wearing them down as it goes on. And you're really hoping for somebody to slip up more than anything else. If you can get them to slip up, then that'll be good. Have to see if he will to begin with. But Teft is gaining little by little here. Kind of gave a look. He's trying to diamond the corner off. Get a good run down the back stretch here. You see that 33 that goes to the inside. Looks like he will not be able to get that position here, but he's trying. He keeps showing up every now and then. So he will finally work his way in there. Try to get this run down the backstretch. Lynch will hang tight. See if Lynch decides to pinch him down. He won't pinch him down as Lynch will lose second to Tef crossover, possibly. There's a chance for it here if Lynch wants to move to the inside, but I don't think he's going to be close enough for it. It looks like everybody's moved up a lane there, so we'll see if the bottom starts to get dirty again, possibly. I know probably more pellets will be put down. It'll be difficult for them. Guys' times are only 2/10 off their fastest lap, so I think they'll stay where they are. And it's not really falling at... Really? It's not really falling off as much as I thought it would. I think that's why they're not kidding as often. They're not really taking tires they're really worried about, to be honest with you. Looks like... Right, that's not Fox. What has happened? Oh, wait, never mind. The 69 and the 47 here. See what Hoke and Teft are running. They're running pretty much identical. 1970, 1973 were their laps, so they're right on each other, matching. These guys are coming to the halfway point in the race. I don't really know how long they can go on fuel, to be honest with you. I really have no idea. I keep seeing people get in the wall just kind of randomly. I don't know if they don't know where the right side of the car is, or they're just trying to get up close as they can. But I keep seeing that. That's the second time, or probably like the third time I've saw somebody get up into the wall just a little bit. I don't know what that is. They keep doing it, and it's throwing me off a lot. Hoke and Teft here, though, they matched last lap, so that's just how consistent they are. They were identical. I wonder if we're going to end up with... I think Fox is running pretty decent. I don't think he'll get lapped. I'm going to say I was worried that we may end up with only like 3 people on the lead lap, like Kyle Larson at Bristol in the Xfinity race. You see these guys are not really on the bottom completely. They're a little up off the bottom. They've all kind of stalled out here at the moment. Lap time wise, this is not for position back here. The 08 and the 33 are not for position. 08 might unlap himself the hard way, though. I will say that much, because he is gaining as much time as he can. So wait, this 33 do if they just continue just to roll around here. I want to put that 33 is going to try to get by the 08 because it's not for position, so it's not like he has to pass him, but he looks like he will just go on around him there just to kind of get him up and out of the way. Kind of, and it's so hard when you're falling behind somebody like that. Is it messes up a lot of things. Like people don't really think about it, but your braking changes when you throttle up changes, and that's really because one, you kind of can't see your markers exactly. At least for me, the way I sit, I kind of lose my markers when I get more focused on not running into the back of the guy in front of me. And you're just so focused on that guy in front that you don't want to hit them. But it just happens every now and then. Like, and there's nothing that you can do. And it sucks, but it's gonna happen. Truth, though, they basically stay the exact same throughout this whole run, and they're 1.2 to 1.28, and they gain it back. So they are not moving at all. It's like Teft lost a little bit that lap, just a tad. However, Lynch just ran a 1964 to a 1947. That's Teft and Hope. So was he saving his tires, or has he found something on the bottom here? 19.8. He was still faster than Teft that lap by 800ths. He might be able to gain it. Let's see what he does here again. What was his lap time? So we got 19.8. Got 19.72 to a 19.85. So he lost a little bit that lap. I wonder if their tires are getting loose or not. The back tires are. Doesn't feel like it. I don't think they are. Yeah, it doesn't really. I don't really. I think they're getting tight or getting in. I don't think they're getting loose, so they're getting off. That's also more damage on the right front. It's like, keeping people with that damage up front. Truth here though, he's just kept it. He's kept the gap the same the whole way through. He's not letting it grow, not letting it shrink. So he's doing a good job of just maintaining here overall. That's what it looks like from my point of view. Excuse me. I don't mean to do that, but it happens. Steve has came down pit road. I don't think that'll be too much of a factor here. Teft is finally I mean, he is just barely falling off. I mean, it's not by much at all. So it's kind of, that's what I thought it would be for him. I wonder when you pit. Do you pit with 50 to go? Do you pit right now? Or when do you pit? I don't really know when you would do that, to be honest with you. See what Hoke can do here right now. I just don't know if you can gain enough time to make up for it, to be honest with you. I feel like, I don't know. They just so, I mean, they're so consistent with their times. They are just not. It's not going up or down. It's just kind of, it just stalled really. It's literally just stuck here. These guys are getting close to 50 laps left here, so I'd expect their pits to be sometime soon. Wesley is catching Teft here, though. So we got to keep that in mind, that he might catch him before this race ends. And if he catches him, that's going to be it's going to be interesting for sure. I think that I don't know if Teft pits right after that, but he's also, Wesley's running a little bit further off the wall. I did notice that right there. And it's not by much, but it's just a little bit. He's running off the wall there. So maybe that's a strategy for him. He enters a little. See, he's not entering straight. He's going a little bit lower every time he enters the corner, which I keep seeing that. Which that may just be a strategy move there from him, possibly. I'm not honestly don't completely know. But whatever he's doing, I mean, it's working evidently. They might have a race here for this position. See if Wesley will get by Teft here, and there is a chance that they just go, completely to the end. They don't even pit. They just run it through. Because they haven't fallen off. I mean, they're 3/10 off of their fastest lap, but it's not horrible at all. You see Lynch will get to the inside of Teft here. See if he will be able to get that position. Looks like they'll fight a little bit. What Lynch is not able to cut it down to the inside. See if he can get that. Lynch will be inside again. Teft opens up the bottom. Teft still able to hold on to second here. As these two fight, that will let Hoke get away. Actually, they've drawn in Hoke a little bit. That's not too bad. And it looks like they will get clear of each other as Lynch will take that second position here. Lynch is about hitting the wall on the inside going into 3 and 4 here. Teft will maybe go back to the inside here as he will. So crossover move between these two with 50 to go. This is they're still drawing in Hoke. I'm surprised Hoke could be just laying off here. I don't know what's going on here, but looks like you finally get that sorted out. So I'd almost wonder if you can get lower on that point of the track, if that would help, possibly. Like, just go as low as physically possible. That would do anything for you. I'd honestly be kind of curious to see if that would do anything. These guys will just kind of ride around here now instead. .33 and the 2. As they're still gaining on Hoke. Hoke has fallen off a little bit. 1997 to a 1982 is what he ran. So he's about a 10th off. Looks like they're going to gain it again. It's going to be interesting here. Looks like it's stalled out a little bit now. Is with inside 50 to go. Only thing that could happen here is Teft gets held up by this lap car. I don't think the lap car would mess with him too badly. I think it would kind of honestly stay out of the way. But you don't know what lap cars are going to do. I've lost races because of lap vehicles before, and it is one of the most angering things to deal with. Yeah, it's not good. It's 4/10 truth. I wonder if that he's gotten some right front damage. So I wonder if that's slowed him down, because it's going to hurt him in the corners, not in the front stretch, but in the corners it'll hurt him a lot. Truth is he may lose the lead here very, very soon. I'm in the 33. Looks like a little bit of contact with the wall, and I keep seeing that over and over again. These guys are getting into the wall on the front stretch, not the back stretch, only the front stretch. Looks like he will get down to the inside here in the front stretch. Hoke is going to fight him hard. Almost a little bit of contact between the two. Wesley won't be able to get that position. Truth is able to fight him off here. He gets in the wall down the back stretch. And it has to be that right front damage I just got that's hurting him here. But he's going to fight hard against Wesley. Wesley going to be able to get a good run off the corner here. Will he look inside? It looks like he will just a little bit. Not able to get to the inside. Wesley's still going to fight down to the inside of Hoke. We'll see how they race each other. Hoke can pinch down Wesley here. Crossover move, possibly. Maybe here Hoke will be stuck in the high line. As Hoke will lose the lead just a little bit. So see if he can track down Lynch. But he is falling off hard. See if Teth can get around Hoke here. I think he may be able to. Teth will be looking around to get a move on Hoke. I don't think Hoke could pull the move of just, hey, let's pick at the tires, because the tires aren't too much of a difference here. I don't know what you could do. This Tef did get around Hoke, so I don't think he's going to be able to chase down Wesley, but Wesley, he did qualify on the pole. Got to keep that in mind. So he's had the speed the whole entire time. They are inside of 40 to go with 34 left. Wesley looks like he's just going to continue to stretch it out. Truth looks like he's going to try to get back to Hoke, or to Teft in front of him right here a little bit. These two are both loose. They both got right front damage. So I wonder if Teft had to have gotten into the wall pretty hard at some point, and it hurt it too much to where he's not able to turn up off the corner, get into the corner, and just do what he needs to. It has to be what happened. There's nothing else that I can think of that would be causing this for him. These guys are way out of the groove right now. That is not what you want to be up into. There is a lot of marbles up there. I think they had to because of the 08 where he is. You see, I mean, they slow down a lot getting into that corner, and I really think that is because of all the marbles in there. Because once you get the marbles on there, you kind of you lose the front, you lose the rear, you just don't have any turn. You just kind of on ice skates at that point, pretty much. You're just hoping that you don't wreck. Wesley, he's going to continue to stretch out his lead here to almost 6 seconds. So that's like a dude who races late models in real life, and he very well may do that because he is so much faster than these guys right now. It just took forever to finally get there. Once you wear tires, it's hard to even the wear. You have to drive it a certain way, and it's difficult to do that. They will have 25 to go here. As Lynch, he is just stretching out. He might get around Fox, possibly. He might lap him. I think he will before this ends. As Hoke will come down pit road with 23 laps left here, so he pitted pretty late. I don't think he'll have to... I don't think the 33 will have to pit. I think he may be good. I think. 70... we'll have to see if these other people pit behind him. But he was stretching out his time so much that I think he should be okay. I think he should be okay. Sizemore's come down. Just have to see if these other two come down pit road. Don't know if they'll need to, though. As there's a lot of time left from Tef. Tef just lost 2 seconds. I had to think maybe he's coming off of... There he goes. Yeah, he was getting down pit road. So I have to see, does Lynch come down pit road? I just don't know if he will have to. If he does, that'll be interesting. Oh, I just realized it's set. Oh, I just looked at the Racers Elite because I'm dual streaming this. Well, that is an issue. I did not know it had a different key. I feel really stupid on that. I took up the wrong key. Yeah, I'll have to change that. That is my bad on his. I might actually change that while we're seeing if Lynch needs to go down pit road, because that is that's a mess up on my end. Did not mean to do that at all. Did not mean to do that at all. I need to change that. I'm glad I hate that I didn't realize that now, but yeah, that's not a good idea of me. See if I got the thumbnail here somewhere. I don't think I do. I need to download it here. Yeah, that is on me, Andrew, if you're watching that live, because that is... I did not realize that it had that on there. There it is. Yeah, that's my fault there. But I don't think Wesley's going to have to come down pit road here with 13 left. I think he'll stay out, and I think Fox will stay out. Sizemore and Pete will most likely stay out. And even these fresh tires, they're running 18. They're running about a second faster now, actually. But with 12 laps left, I don't think that you can make up that amount of time. You're going to have to be running ridiculously fast. Wesley, he's running 2068s. Guys at Pit are running 1952s. So I don't think that there's going to be any challenge here. See, Andrew Teft, I think he's unlapped himself. No, he's still a lap down. We have 9 to go here. Is he shredding that right front tire, or I don't know. I think he may have just missed the entry to one. Something. Gosh, that is so much rubber. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I wouldn't think that he would be getting tight. He's gonna go down. Oh my gosh. Hold on, this might change a lot here. So with 8 to go, he has to come down pit road. This could just be fuel only. Might not be a bad idea. Just do fuel and nothing else. What will happen with him? I want to see. His Teft may unlap himself here, but I don't think he had such a lead though before, so I think he should be fine. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a caution here. Oh my gosh. The 08. My keyboard didn't light up for it, so I didn't see it. And oh, the 08's just in the way of Teft. I'm not going to put that on Teft there. Oh my gosh, this changes everything. Andrew Teft will inherit the lead. And Lynch will be second, but I think Pete and Jesse will both come down pit road. I think they'll have to come down pit road here before the green flag. Oh my gosh. This is going to be interesting. I think they're going to take the green with like 2 to go here. How will it go? Oh, Lord. This is going to be old short track racing, and Fox stayed out. So did Pete. So, this is going to be interesting. Little shootout here with 3 to go. And they'll take the green. It'll be Fox, the control car. I don't think he can hold them off, but he may be able to. See, pace car's off here. And the green flag is in the air. We are underway here. Fox waited really, really late in the zone to go. That gave him a jump over Teft here, but Fox qualified second. Teft crosser remove here, then I think Teft just has the better tires as he will go down to the inside around Fox here. See if Lynch can chase him down in time. I don't think he can. Lynch was more of a long-run car. As Fox, he won't fight Lynch. I don't think he really is able to at all, as Lynch will finally get around him, so he'll have to chase down Andrew Teft here with 2 to go. Coming to the white flag, Andrew Teft. Can he steal one here from Lynch? Lynch has got to be on his horse here. Teft just doesn't have to make a mistake here. I think he bobbled it a little bit coming out of 4. As Lynch will enter it shallow here. He's going to be able to roll it pretty good, though. Looks like he got in a little deep. Not able to roll it as good as Teft, though. Andrew Teft going in 3 and 4 here. Lynch is going to have one last lunge at the bumper of Andrew Teft. He's so close, and he gets into Teft. Oh, my Lord, and he spun Andrew Teft, and it looks like Fox will come home with the win. Polini second, and I think... Yeah, I don't think the 33 meant to do that because you can see he came to a complete... Oh, well, now they're ramming each other. He came to a complete stop after that. He did not move at all after he hit Teft. Oh, he's trying to... I don't know there. Because Teft is on the bottom. He's trying to roll it, but he gets really tight here. He gets out of the throttle. And I think that the 33's... He's still standing in it. I don't think Wesley meant to do this. Yeah, I don't think he meant to do that. I really don't think that Lynch meant to get into the back of Teft here, because if you remember, Teft lifts here. He's able to roll. And I think he's expecting Teft to be able to roll the corner also, but Teft doesn't. See, he's pedaling the throttle coming off. So, I don't think he meant to do that. Got a little Bowman Gray action here. Yeah. I'm not going to say that Lynch meant to do that. I don't think that was his intent to get into Teft there at the end. Yeah, I don't think that was his intention there at all. We'll bring in the race winner and Jesse Fox. Actually, sorry, we'll do the third place driver. Well, actually, we'll just bring in Jesse. No, put Pete's in here. Forgot about that. Hey, Pete, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man? See if Pete's here. May have stepped away, possibly. Yeah, we'll leave from there. We'll bring in Fox instead. Hey, Jesse, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, what's going on?
So, you steal it there at the end.
That was crazy. I thought the race was over. I'm just cruising around and coming around the corner, and I see 2 cars just in the middle of the track, and I thought the race was over and they were just goofing off, and then I was like, oh shit, the race is not over.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting there, but what was going through your head really, the last, actually really that last caution, because that set you up to get you where you are now.
Well, I knew that they were losing their tires. Their tires were blowing. That's why Truth was out. Andrew's tires blew, and I had no tires left, so I was just trying to make sure I made it to the finish. And I was at 2% when I got done. So, yeah, I was expecting just a third and just cruise around the corner, and then it's never over till it's over.
So how were the tires at this track? Because it didn't seem to be falling off a lot, but you said you were at 2% tire.
Just that right front will wear, but no, it doesn't really start of it does, yeah, your time drop off is not really that bad. Um, Pretty deep into the run, it's really hard to turn. You just gotta be patient and roll around the corners. But these cars don't have a ton of horsepower, um, so it's not too bad. But you can tell it toward the end when you get down under 6, 7%. There's no turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kept seeing people, they were way up the track and I was confused. So that that may explain why they were up in the track, because it's just that right front is gone when they get that low. But how was it driving this track? Because it seemed like, and really, how were the track conditions? Because I noticed there was so much rubber in that high line and the really like low line. There was just pellets everywhere.
Yeah, it's a fun track to drive. It's nice and wide. Um, you can really get in the gas coming off the corners. And with these cars, like I said, not a ton of horsepower, so you can really get on it. You can let that tail end whip around and just get up against that wall. They're really fun to drive. But the track was pretty grippy, and then it was getting cooler as the night came on, so that helped us a lot. I think if we'd have tried to run this during the day, we probably would have all blue tires.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like, I didn't know they were wearing that bad. Evidently, I mean, of course, you're the one that was driving it, so you know it was wearing. But I was, you know,
Yeah.
how really, what was your reaction when that caution came out? Was it like, okay, I'm just gonna see what happens here and just stay out, or were you like, oh crap?
I was bummed because I knew that Andrew had pitted because of his tire blew. Truth was out, and I thought, I'm gonna steal a win. And then the caution came out, and I was like, oh, Andrew is gonna be so much quicker than me because he had pitted. So I knew he had a little bit left on his tires. So it was his race to win. It just was unfortunate that little contact happened at the end there for them. It was just hard racing.
Man, well, before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Oh yeah, just again, Andrew, for such an awesome league. I can't. Our new seasons are going to start this week coming up. If you want to get on the Discord, the Racers Elite, they're still recruiting for some of the leagues. We have these Friday nights, the Saturday nights. He's always putting stuff together. If you really want to get active in a league and a community that really, really, for the most part, just gets along, just get on the Racers Elite Discord and or reach out to Andrew and give him a shout and he'll get you set up. But yeah, I really want to just thank him and the Misfits for having me on their team and teaching me what they know.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you go. Good job coming home with the win tonight, man.
All right, thank Matthew. I thank you for your help, buddy.
Jesse Fox, the race winner. I think he had it wrong. He said Matthew there. But Jesse Fox comes home with the win. Pete Pelini second, third Wesley Lynch, fourth Andrew Teth, fifth Steve Sizemore, sixth Truth Hoax, seventh Leighton Wagner, eighth Stephen Blevins, ninth Terry Fennell, 10th Christopher Puclise, and 11th Alex Bergen. I do not think that that was intentional at the end. I really don't think it was. You saw Wesley come to complete stop when he got into Tef, and Tef didn't roll it as well as Wesley did. I really think Wesley was expecting Tef to roll it a lot better, but it just didn't happen. But I'm not going to keep y'all here any longer. I will let you all go.